opening night, NBA, Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Everybody's been waiting for this game. Kyrie Irving, leaving his former teammate LeBron James, gets a chance to prove himself that he wants to be a leader of a team. Everybody's watching this game. First 5 minutes, Gordon Hayward goes down. Gruesome injury anybody has ever seen in a very long time. What happens? Boston Celtics get overshadowed. Now they're no longer an Eastern Conference team anymore. Now they're no longer seen as the biggest threat of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now they're looked at as maybe they're lucky if they reach top 5, top 4, maybe. Second game, same result. Lose. Start off the season 0-2. Everybody's proven right. The Boston Celtics are done. Maybe next year. This is now just a young team with Kyrie Irving. He wanted to be a leader and he made a big mistake. He should have stayed in Cleveland. He shouldn't have been traded. Fast forward. Boston Celtics are now on a 16-game win streak. They are 16-0 since losing their first 2 games of the season. So now we ask, are the Boston Celtics serious? Is this an Eastern Conference Finals team? Are they the team to beat in the East? Can this team make it to the NBA Finals? What's up, everybody? I'm your boy Kid with Game, and welcome to Hoop Nerds. And today we're going to talk about this amazing Boston Celtics team because, as you know, they are on a 16-game win streak. 16 games. They start off the season 0-2. They lost arguably their second best player in Gordon Hayward the very first game of the NBA season. He went down with a leg injury, an ankle. He broke his ankle. He's done. He's gone. He's not going back till next year. But yet, here we are. 16-game win streak from the Boston Celtics. And they even won a couple games without Al Horford when he suffered a concussion. And they won 1 game without Kyrie Irving, which now Kyrie Irving has to wear a mask because he had a fractured bone in his face. So we're going to talk about this amazing Eastern team and if they're for real. The Boston Celtics right now, 16-game win streak. They are averaging around 102 points a game. They hold their opponents to 94 points a game. They've already beaten key teams. They already beaten the Bucks. They've beaten the Spurs. They've beaten OKC. They've beaten the Raptors. They even beated the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. How is this possible? How can a team built around Kyrie Irving and their second best player in Gordon Hayward, who they do not have for the rest of this season, is this good? And here's my belief as to why the Boston Celtics are this good. Because they have the young talent that is being overlooked. You looked at Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is playing great. He's averaging 22 points a game. He's averaging 5 assists a game. I mean, the way this guy's playing, he's taking over games in the fourth quarter. He is being a leader. He is proving everybody wrong when they said that he cannot lead a team. They said the biggest mistake he ever made was leaving LeBron James. But he right now is probably going to be MVP of this year. If they had to give out the award right now, MVP of the NBA right now is Kyrie Irving for the major success of the Boston Celtics. The fact that he is leading this team right now. He is the guy on the Celtics. But he has the help. He has help. He has other players around him. Yes, they lost Gordon Hayward. Everybody was looked at as seeing the Gordon Hayward and the Kyrie Irving being the duo of the team. But other players stepped up. You have players like Jaylen Brown stepped up huge in his second year. This guy had a huge task last season when he had to guard LeBron James in the NBA playoffs. What did he do? He come back with that experience. He came back with that experience like he came back his second year saying my first year I had to guard LeBron James. And I did that. I learned from it. I took from it. I became a better player from it. And he's doing just that. He's averaging 16 points a game. He's averaging 7 rebounds a game. This guy is doing it all. Al Horford, who got that big contract a few years ago with the Boston Celtics. Al Horford, I've always said Al Horford is not a primary guy on a team. He is not the guy you build a team around. He is not the guy that you want having to score 20 plus points every single night. But he does all the other little things that helps. This guy could get you This guy could get you 15 points a game. This guy could get you some rebounds. Not only that, but he is an excellent passer for a big man. I'm pretty sure last season he led centers in assists. I mean, this guy is doing exactly what you need him to do when you have players that could handle the ball and score. This guy's averaging 14 points a game. This guy's giving you 8 rebounds, and he's giving you almost 5 assists a game. Him and Kyrie Irving are passing the ball. They're doing all these things that everybody's just stepped up. The rookie, Jason Tatum, is this guy not an amazing rookie? He probably won't win Rookie of the Year because there are, a few other rookies out there out in, Philadelphia and stuff that's going to compete for it. But this guy's playing great. This guy's averaging almost 14 points a game, almost 6 rebounds a game, and he's a rookie. This guy's going up. This guy's showing no fear. This guy's at times is the best three-point shooter in some games on the field. I mean, this guy is just an amazing, amazing, amazing rookie. Everybody said the Celtics made a mistake when they took him number 2, that they were going to go after that Jackson guy that's in Phoenix, and everybody said that he should have been higher pick over Tatum and blah blah blah. But listen, this guy, he's where he needs to be. This is a great team for him in the Boston Celtics. This team is a young core team. This team has so much talent, so much potential, so much to build off of, and they're starting it so much earlier than people thought they were going to start it. I mean, a 16-game win streak is incredible. This is their 4th longest win streak in Celtics history. This is a team that people saw as just a young team. This is a team that they're not gonna do anything special, that. It is what it is. Listen, this team is great. This team is absolutely balling this season. They're doing everything that needs to be done. Not only are those, to me, those were the key players. When you talk about Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and Jason Tatum, those are the key guys. When those guys are on fire and they're doing their thing, they are absolutely a tough team to beat. But if you look past that, now you look at guys like Marcus Smart, averaging almost 10 points a game. This guy had a bad season last year. This guy was shooting awful. This guy was not living to the expectations that we all thought he was going to live to. But you know what? This season he came back better. They lost Avery Bradley. They said this team is no longer a defensive team. This team lost too much. They lost Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley was their best perimeter defender. Who do they have now? What they're going to do now? Listen, Marcus Smart stepped up in a huge way. Marcus Smart, and not only that, Marcus Smart became sometimes he's in the starting lineup after the Gordon Hayward thing. And this guy is not playing that bad. This guy is really doing his thing. I mean, he's shooting well this year from the field. He's not as struggling like he was last year. I mean, this is a guy you can actually depend on. Not only that, but he's playing defense. Him and Jaylen Brown on the defensive end have stepped up huge from last year to this year. That losing a key defender in Avery Bradley, this team is just they just picked up the pieces, man. This team is absolutely there. I mean, then you talk about they lost Avery Bradley. They bring Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris, he hasn't played a lot of games. He missed a lot of games in the beginning, but the games he has been playing since he came back, he's doing well. This guy's averaging 13 points a game in the short time that he's been back. I mean, this guy is helping the team spread the court more. He's a 3-point shooter. He's a power forward. He's going to grab you your rebounds. I mean, this team is absolutely this team is stacked on a low. And they have all the potential in the world right now. I mean, everything is on them. This team, the Boston Celtics, is the team to beat in the East. Yes, the Cavaliers were struggling in the beginning, and the Cavaliers are the Cavaliers. You know they're going to pick it up. I'm still waiting to see Isaiah Thomas come back because I want to know what that team's going to be with a full real roster. They don't have Tristan Thompson. They just lost Iman Shumpert. I mean, they're struggling. They're winning games. They're struggling, and we don't know how good the Cavaliers can be yet. This right here is showing me how good the Boston Celtics is. I don't see the Boston Celtics getting any better than this season because they don't have Gordon Hayward. Yes, they don't have a full roster, but this is the roster that they have. They're going to have for the remainder of the season. I mean, Gordon Hayward's not coming back this season. He's out till next year. So this is the team you have. So the way they're playing right now, this is what you're going to expect. You have to expect from a full 82-game season. And this is what they're showing you. They're showing you that they could win. They're showing you they could close games. They're showing you that when the pressure's on and Kyrie Irving's stepping up. Kyrie Irving is going to take the tough shots. Everybody's playing defense. I mean, this team is just an underrated all-around team, and they deserve to be where they're at right now. as of right now, because like I said, the Cavaliers are not at their highest. Boston Celtics is a team to beat. I don't see the Boston Celtics not making at least the Eastern Conference Finals this year unless they suffer another big injury, which I hope they don't. And I hope this is the team. This team could play like this all year round because, I want to see the Boston Celtics win. I'm a Kyrie Irving fan. I want to see him prove that, yeah, I left LeBron James. I got my own team now, and, we're going to take them as far as I could possibly take them. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, guys, this is another short little video I did. I had to talk about the Boston Celtics. I had to get that off my chest real quick. I'm doing a lot more of these off my chest videos because there are some teams that are being overlooked or aren't being talked about enough, and yet the Boston Celtics, they're not being overlooked. They are being talked about because it's a 16-game win streak, but I had to do this video real quick before, whatever winning streak, if they lose that winning streak soon or whatever. I really wanted to just get this. Anyway, this is a short video I did talking about the Boston Celtics because I believe that they are the team to beat and they are going to the NBA Finals. I'm saying that prediction right now. Disagree with me, argue with me, do it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want to know anything, any of my opinions, you want to get into a little debate with me about players or whatever, or you want me to talk about something, leave that in the comments below. You can also follow Hoop Nerds on Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you next week, guys. Later.